Hi everybody and welcome back to Angie's Jungle House. Today I have another plant haul for you. I am about 3 weeks behind on plant hauls. I have decided that as I take them out of quarantine and put them into the rest of my house is when I will be hauling them from now on. So now we should have more regular plant hauls, if you will. I'm going to start off with the plant that I'm probably the most excited about. And that is my Hilo Bay Alocasia. It's got these wonderful satiny looking arrowhead shaped leaves, very blue in color, with a wonderful burgundy vine. And this plant was all of $13 at Lowe's. But check out all the pups in this plant. I just started getting these pups in yesterday or the day before I noticed them, which were not there when I bought them. We've got some new leaves coming out just a little bit everywhere, as well as this leaf that's still unfurling. So that is my Hilo Bay Alocasia. It is a smaller variety. It'll only get 3 foot high by 3 foot wide. Don't lick me, Chuck. Give me, girl. Alright, so anyhow, moving on. We're going to move on to a cute little guy I picked up for $2.75 at the local Walmart. This is the California Fan Ivy. Now, what I like about buying these ivies is Walmart will only carry certain varieties every year. So they'll carry it and then they won't carry it for a really long time. So by the time this is ready to propagate, you won't be seeing it at Walmart anymore, and it's a little bit more desirable if they haven't, if people are just starting out, haven't seen it. I sell tons of ivy propagations. They work great for me. The only problem that I've had with that is I look for something to backfill a pot with because it's gotten, I forgot to rotate it or something like that. So then I won't be able to find it to backfill if I don't have enough to propagate and fill in. So I do like buying these little $2.75 ivies, letting them do their thing. Then in a couple years, they'll be way more than ready to propagate. So California Fan, she's beautiful. And the next step is actually an outdoor plant here. It's an outdoor annual. Now I found myself a large sweet potato vine. Now this thing, I kid you not, all of this from here up is probably new growth since I got it. It was in the outdoor section. I did spray this plant and the Alocasia for bugs because they were literally outside at Walmart and Lowe's. I did spray them with insecticidal soap. It is organic. Garden safe insecticidal soap, insect killer. So far I feel like it's working. I don't have any bugs on them yet. But I did quarantine these slightly longer than the rest of them just to make absolutely certain. But I did find a sweet potato vine at Stein's, which was a beautiful, huge plant in a hanging pot, but I know how quick these grow. They propagate fairly easy, so I didn't want to pay $40 for a hanging basket when I can have a hanging basket in a year's time with growth like this. So that is my wonderful sweet potato vine. I should have got like 4 of these, put them in a pot, and it would have been a hanging pot already, and it would have been like $10, but whatever. Next up is something that I picked up, and I'm really excited about, is this wonderful Algerian Ivy. It has got a dark red vine with these wonderful multicolor green with white, creamy white variegated leaves. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is my first Algerian. I believe it just comes in variegated and unvariegated. I guess I really should narrow down my title to the English Ivy Queen. I am very familiar with a lot of ivy, but Algerian is completely new to me, and I've kind of had it on my wish list. So I am super, super excited for this plant in my thrifted pot, which right now it is not ready for a new pot yet. I don't even see roots at the bottom, so this actually probably has a very small root base in comparison to the top of the plant. So that's cool. But I really love this pot too. I think I paid 75 cents for it at the thrift shop. I paid $10 for that at a local florist. I think it was a pretty good deal, considering I don't see them just laying around any old place. Next up is a wonderful plant that I picked up at the hardware store, and I overpaid for it, and I am aware of that. But this is my new Wandering Jew. It is the purple inch plant, Wandering Jew. It does have very, very dead lake flies. Very, very super large leaves. I do have the smaller leaf variety. But this guy, I paid 15 bucks for him, and he is absolutely beautiful. I know I overpaid for it, but when you're seeing them a little bit cheaper, and especially at Walmart, they're really only selling the small leaf, or they're selling them in little tiny pots, like a 4-inch pot. I kind of wanted instant gratification because I find the Wandering Jew to be such a beautiful houseplant, and it's so underrated, I think, probably because it's so common, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I just absolutely love it. It propagates within a couple days in water, and it's just insane. I put some propagations in water on the 27th, and it is the 31st today, and they were ready to be planted in soil. They had a good enough root system to be planted in soil, so absolutely a wonderful, quick propagating plant. It's a fast grower. I mean, just look at this plant. It's beautiful, and it came in a nice white pot, so I mean, I'm not really doing all that bad for what I got, I guess. And I guess that, folks, is the plant hurl for you. I'm pretty excited about it. I've got a couple more coming your way relatively soon. I'm just trying to find a nice, really awesome day to show you around my yard, to do the kind of the beginning tour, since I just moved into the house in December. So this is the first year I am working my yard. But it has come a million miles since I bought the house. I hope I have real before pictures, because my yard was a hot mess. It's still a hot mess, but it's not a train wreck of a hot mess. So I guess, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Angie's Jungle House.